Good morning. Wow, spot on 8 o'clock this morning, so isn't that nifty? I'm very pleased about that. I have got the room a little bit more darkened this morning because it is so bright outside, as you may have seen. I'll just pop the screen back to that opening one and you will see, for those who haven't seen it, welcome to those who are in replay, but just you could hardly even see the other side as far as near the fence and the bird bath. So there you go. I'm Ros Bounty, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading, and it's a pleasure to be here. Fresh from the shower, I had a lovely sleep last night, and it's great to be alive. So let's go over and see what the cards have for us today. So tune into your psychic senses and your spirit realm, those who are your guardian angels, guides, whatever. So we just label them. They're just present with us all the time. We need to bring our consciousness to them and that message that they've got for us. And good morning to Caro. Lovely to have you here as the first comment this morning. Here we go. We're going across to the cards, and aren't they gorgeous? Whoops! I didn't shift them over enough. Just a minor little detail. Oh, look, now I didn't do that right. There we go. That's perfectly centered, isn't it? Here we have our card for this morning. Gorgeous green, isn't it? Like the lawn outside, if you could see it through that blazing sun. What matters most is how you see yourself. A beautiful card. Great to have good, solid self-esteem in the positive sense, not that negative sense. If you feel there is that, I just look at it as a wonderful balance of life and living, and we're of the two sides of things. That's beautiful, isn't it? We're of the two sides of emotions and feelings and all that sort of stuff. We've got to have that we balance against each other so that we then know what we're experiencing at the time, isn't it? So here we go from Kerry Ann saying a good morning too. How are you this morning? And we've got a lovely warm day coming up indeed, Michaela. That's why I've got the darkness happening inside. Keep it cool with that dark level, not opening all the curtains and the rest, and fans are already on. And it is a lovely morning though. So even though you're saying morning lovely, thank you. Right. Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck as usual with the expanded edition. I love this deck of cards. This is more an explanation for those who may be popping in as new and don't know what this is all about. It is a general card spread reading that we as regulars have been doing I have been for the 5 or 6 years now with this form of doing a live stream, and many of you have been joining me for that length of time. So we've got the stork in the home space. We have the mask in the workspace. It is fox as the unexpected. The lilies in our role, and the well is the outcome, and that which is the pivot point, that everything's going to be taken with the energies connected all together, because that's how it works. So, and Michaela, you're saying you enjoy being you and like others generally too. Exactly, isn't it? Balance indeed. It is like that. It is the balance. It's the seesaw of life. It's how we shift and move through all of what we do. And this isn't even partial of what we do. It's just a general guidance of, just so that we have a bit of an awareness of the energies just to start our day. So I'm going to pan in, zoom in, whatever you want to call it, into the cards now, so that we've got the main line of cards. I'm trying to get it so that it's straight. There we go. Takes a little bit of tickling, this does, and I'm just going to move that one out of the way so it's there we go. And we've got Hartley come in from Seattle. Good evening to you. You love the Lenormand? Oh, this is exciting. Not easy to find. The Lenormand or my live stream? When on Zoom? No, not Zoom. On YouTube, there is a like button and that subscribe. When you hit those, you get that little bell that you can set what notifications you receive. and I do find them very reliable. I have notifications on for all of my subscriptions of the people I follow. So just do that on YouTube, and it should be able to alert you that I'm going live, and it should be easy to find just by clicking that. But anyway, I digress. Thank you for being here, Hartley. Now, with the stork in the home space, the stork is creating its home. The nest is being finessed. You see that the father's stork, excuse me. When I did some research around the storks, it is that the male creates the nest. So he's finessing it and making it perfect for the egg to be laid. And then I have a funny feeling, see, it's been a long time ago since I did all this. I do read these cards intuitively, just on the fly, like I'm doing now. So from memory, it is that the mother stork does lay the egg, of course, but I don't know that it's her that sits on them. It could be him, or is that the emu? Could be the father that sits on the eggs. I just can't remember now, but that's what's happening here. The nest is being prepared. The final pieces are being put into place. The light is there ready, and you can feel that beautiful change of energy as the egg is about to be laid, or maybe it's just been laid, and that light is shining on the potential that's going to come forward from that chick. I suppose it's called a chick, even with a stork, from that baby that's going to be that next generation, that next possibility of what continues onward as life. And isn't that just the epitome of what is home? It is the parents together, coupling and growing what is potential for that next generation and moving forward with that energy in the way of what change is, because the stork card is about change. So expect a few things to be needed to be done around the home and the house, the relationships with people, cooperating with each other to make things as best as possible. So that's what I'm getting from this card this morning. So put the combined effort together in creating that you want around your home, in synchronicity, I suppose, in whatever each of you have chosen as your roles for that home space. Trust what you're wanting to do, moving forward with it, finessing in the way that you need to, and it could be with things, it could be with attitudes as far as the emotional, mental level, it could be really getting together and understanding what the purpose of what you're doing in your home space is to move it forward, even on that spiritual level. So you'll know as you're moving through your day what you're needing to be doing. Communicate with each other in that deeper way that couples do. If you are a couple, if you're single like me, just trust that guidance from spirit. So there we go, and I've got Shaz here this morning now. Good morning, Ros, with the new moon week. Yes, it is, isn't it? So moving into it, and I'm not sure why it's come up twice, because it has, with two different sets of emojis. That's fun, isn't it? Doing one for the male, one for the feminine energy. And Sandra, potential and cooperation. You like the sound of that? Thank you. All this is what Spirit's giving me. As I speak, as I'm moving through, I'm just speaking it. And here we go with a good morning from Narelle. Good morning. You're shopping and listening to the cards in Coles. Perfect time, isn't it? And for those who are on the, because I am simulcasting using my eCam at the same time, and that's going to the Psychic YouTube channel. It's another one that's called Psychic Ros. And you can search for that. It's only got 9 subscribers yet. I'm trying to shift the emphasis from my Ros Bounty YouTube channel to that one. At some point I will. And it's being simulcast to there, the Twitter and the Soulpreneurs. You won't see the comments as I'm bringing them up to the screen. So you're just going to be hearing of what others are sharing. And as we come over to the workspace, this is sharing what we share with our workmates and that environment of work, because this is the card that we're in. The mask, it is those different masks, like putting on a different hat for every job that we might need to do. This is actually the masks that we put up and move through our day with, because sometimes we do have it fairly obviously that we're hiding behind a mask. Other times we know it's the time to pull it down. So this is where you're going to need to have that level of discernment within you as to whether you're going to keep your mask up through the day or let it down, and show people some of the inner you, that knowledge you may have that you haven't revealed to them, that at the emotional level, at whatever whatever space and place that you're at the time. Trust when you feel that you need to actually bring that mask down, reveal some of the and be vulnerable, because it might be needed in those perfect moments that if you go past it and lose it, you lose it really and truly, that opportunity. And it can be in those smallest of details. So have an awareness of what sort of mask you are placing in front. And sometimes it is a good idea to actually have it left there for your own self-protection, okay? So it could be that you need to actually put up the mask to protect self in the workspace. You know, trust that instinct, trust that connection you have with spirit as you have that feeling through the day to day. It's having the awareness, it's the possibility. It's why we get shown this. It's as the cards there. Oh, you didn't see the comment, so you did it again with the double up. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It just strengthens the energy around what you're saying, doesn't it? And you're feeling much better today as well, everyone. So thanks for your kind comments. Because for those that may not know, as in Hartley, yeah, Shaz has actually had COVID and she's getting over it, getting past it now, which is wonderful news. So thanks for sharing that, Shaz. And Kay, good morning to you. And I love the hearts, as you know. Good morning to you as well as everyone else. Yes. So we're going to move up now to the Fox. Now, Fox sometimes can be a bit of a tricky card to interpret, but I do see Fox as a positive card. Look, it's that hasn't been successful, because she is looking behind at the chicken coop, as you can tell, and moving away. Now, I do feel with this card, the essence of this is going to rethink, going to redo what their plan is for getting that next meal, going to work on whatever is needed to be done so that there is success. So this will be the thoughts and the planning, and that is for the positives of moving forward to success. So those extra steps that are needed, that might need to be worked out for the home space to tweak something, and the extra thinking and planning and whatever is next. Now, this is not, if you feel that oh goodness, communication, if you feel that there's someone that is really trying to manipulate in your workspace, definitely have that sense of think behind it. What else is there that's the purpose on behalf of why are they just thinking behind it. So just suss that out if you need to, but bring it forward so that it's actually shone in the purpose of revelation, revealing and showing up. What is that? This is what I'm getting for there's someone who needs this message, as far as, yes, put your mask up, but search behind what is theirs, why are they doing this, and that sort of thing. Dig behind it. There could be something that needs help and compassion. Someone, that needs help and compassion, working through something. So feel into what the fox is telling you in those unexpected moments. She is not going to be present all the time in the day, but pop up, because that's what the unexpected card does, isn't it? And exactly that. Good morning to Kim. You're with us this morning. Wonderful. You've either got to work because you haven't got the car there. And Kay, yeah, good to hear that Shaz is feeling better. So thank you for that. Definitely with bringing that essence of awareness around what Fox is going to be popping in for. Here we have that's the lilies. This is our role, remember, and what this is, you can feel the sense of calm and peace and compassion and loving energies from the lily card, because it does reference that is past, that is our connection with ancestry. And I do feel genetics, because each time a new crop, or a new season of flowers and that comes into our lives, every season there's a regeneration. Every generation of people, there's a renewal and regeneration of those genetics that come forward, and bringing with this that sense of peace and calm, and being able to be compassionate. So for those who sometimes might just feel angry all the time, start to bring in that energy of the lilies, and allow the peace to take into consideration anything that might be over the top emotions, and let the sense of the lilies calm through that, so that you really have that peaceful flow through the day to day. Okay? And as we come to the center and refocus on that is the well, we do start with all the cards here, but the base, that central energy being the well, it is that we've got as our own inner resources all the time. We don't let it, you can see it's a solid. Back to work on Monday, Kim? Wonderful. Just saw that. So you've been on holidays. So with this, it's there all the time. You don't just up and move a well. A well really is a permanent, solid resource. It has its foundations dug deep, because you don't just dig a hole into the earth and leave it as the hole. There is this foundation of structure built around it. The stone that goes into the walls to keep the dirt back, to be able to bring that water in a well, usually it is water, to bring it to the surface of where that water level needs to be in whatever season it might be, however full it might get. And we have the access to it with these steps that are being shown us here, and of course the bucket and rope and all the rest. Keep them in good condition. Maintain it as your resource. Sometimes you need to top it up and fill it yourself. Sometimes Spirit brings that from the bottom up, so that as how water finds its own water level, that it's constant. But there are times where it needs to be topped up. But we have that access and ability to bring forward from the well what we need to be using in our day to day. That's what the message is. So in whatever tweaking you need to do in your home space, you've got the ability to go and purchase what you need for that, to shift around the energies of connection with people if you need to, all of that, because this has the light of the sunshine energy, golden energy in behind it, as well as some of the clouds. It's all the experiences that we might have we can dip into. And of course to allow that to flow into our workspace as well. When we need to, whatever it is we need, we're going to be able to go up to that well and tap into it. And if you're like me, like that is the memories of childhood and the wishing wells. This isn't the wishing well, it is just well. So it's the repository of all that we need, effectively. So we can drop the penny in, or the whatever it is that you put in, a coin, some sort of a symbol that gives you that focus on being able to have what you wish for. And of course, there is that old saying of be careful what you wish for. So we're able today to tap into whatever we need as far as the resources, including our spirit connections. Remember to keep practicing that through our day to day, because Fox will certainly show up and give you some of that need to tap into it, I think, that resource that you need from your inner self, as well as your connection to your spirits. In whatever situation Fox is showing up for you, because if we don't have little challenges to try and work out, how are we going to grow and stretch and be more of who we are? So I love it seeing these cards as they are. Now, there we go. So I didn't know there is a well in Lenormand. This is part of the extended deck, Hartley. So This deck has, I think, 42 cards, and the well is one of those. It just gives an extra, and that's the same for the mask. The mask is part of the extended because the Lenormand deck does originally only have 36 cards. There is many decks out there now that add extras. I really like the Rana George deck. That's a beautiful deck that has some lovely extras like the market and the boudoir and the spirit card and all sorts. So there's certainly a choice when you choose card decks to really feel into what you enjoy, what connects with you as a card deck. And thank you from Kerry Ann as well. So Hartley, yes, it is a wonderful message that Spirit brings us, and thank you for that. We do connect with different decks, each and every one of us. There's one that's why I really like the Gilded Reverie and what Zero Marchetti creates. He's got beautiful artwork. That speaks to me. So when you choose the decks, go with what Spirit's guiding you toward. And that really is the gut feeling you feel towards, oh, wow, it's that love at first sight feeling almost. And Narelle, thank you from Narelle. Have a great day for everyone and to everyone. So thank you, each and every one of you. I've gone over 20 minutes. I've gone over 20 minutes, and here's me the other day saying I need to pull it back to 10. I'm not going to apologise. I have fun. I'm sure that you do too. Move out into your day with full confidence that you are being the best you that you can be. Continue that pathway with connection and spirit. And thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow around the 8 o'clock. Namaste until then. And I'll leave you with Michaela's beautiful hearts there and that one flower. Lovely. Thank you. Bye for now.